What's up guys, welcome back to Fancy Goldfish Fanatics. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Daphnia tank and giving that a good clean ready for the Daphnia to arrive. So make sure you stay tuned to find out more. Hey Fanatics family, welcome back. As always, check out the links in the description and make sure you join the Fanatics family Facebook group and also check us out on Instagram. Today we're going to be heading outside to look at the Daphnia tank. Well, it hasn't got any Daphnia in it yet, but it will do soon. We're going to be giving it a good clean up because it is really dirty, and then we will get it ready for our culture of Daphnia. So the first job is I'm just going to actually show you the tank outside. I'm going to put it on the screen here and give you a little bit of information about it. So as you can see, the tank is 325 litres. It is 3 foot long by 2 foot wide and 2 foot tall, and is actually the old glass tank that I had that normally is next to me whilst I do my videos. So I had no use for this tank now, so I thought I'd just put it outside. It's not on a stable base, but it has got the polystyrene underneath it. And as I said in the video about 5-6 days ago, it's been out there for around 2 weeks, well probably 3 weeks now. I've got a little bit of polycarbonate over the top of it to help keep the heat in, and it has developed lots of life within it, quite surprisingly, like mosquito larvae and I think some nymphs or like dragonfly larvae. I'm not too sure, I'm not too good on those kind of critters. On the side and the back you can see it's got the black background, which will help lock in that heat as the sun hits that in the afternoon, and it really gets very warm. So I thought this would be quite good for Daphnia, although there is no electricity to this part of the garden. So I can't have any air stones or any sponge filters, which would be ideal. So it's going to be a bit of a trial run to see if the Daphnia like it and see if they survive, because maybe it will get too hot for them and there's not enough oxygen, so they might die. But this is just a little overview of the tank, and now we're actually going to head out into the garden and start to give it a clean up. Just thought I'd show you a quick shot of the fish because I know you like to see them. So this is just before they're going to get about a 60 to 70% water change. Obviously I'm going to be pumping some of the water from here into the tank in the corner, and then we're just going to be filling them up and doing their weekly or bi-weekly water change. They're all really happy and healthy and always waiting for some more food, so I'm going to get onto that and then I'll set up the time lapse as I said, and we can get that all nice and clean. So now what the plan is, we are going to clean this tank because there's loads of algae on the outside, well on the surface of the glass I mean. There's loads of like damsel flies and mayflies in it, and loads of mosquito larvae and bits like that. So what I want to do, I want to do a big clean all the sides, drain it, I'd say about 50%, maybe 60%, get all the dirt off the bottom, all the leaves that have fallen in. Luckily I've had this polycarbonate lid on here, but I need to give it a good clean. Then we're going to drain it down, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the pond and we're going to pump the water into here. So I'll probably fill it up around the same level, maybe a bit higher, so it's got some fresh water, and then hopefully the suspended green algae in here will then colonize more with extra nutrients, and then hopefully my Daphnia will arrive next week and we can add those and see how that goes. So right now I'm going to get the time lapse going, drain this down, clean it out, and then fill it back up. As you could see, we then filled back up the tank over there in the corner. So now I'm just going to continue doing the water change on the goldfish tank. All of that water that got pumped back up to there was only, well, about 4 inches of water from this tank, just to show you how much volume there is in this tank. So I'm now just going to siphon the bottom, pump the water out of here, clean the filters out, and give them their weekly, bi-weekly water change and filter clean. So I will catch you in a minute back inside. So just come back from doing the rest of the water change. The Daphnia tank is now nice and clear, well, as clear as it can be, as it is green. Hopefully the Daphnia will be here in around a couple of weeks, just depends on the shipping. But the tank is nice and clean now. In the next video, as we are talking about Daphnia and live food, I thought it would be good to do a general video all on live food. So in the next video you see, I'll be discussing different live foods, and then hopefully in the future I will talk a bit more about their culture techniques and do individual videos on each type of live food, a bit more in depth. So I hope this video has been helpful or as informative as it could be. I'd like to thank you all for watching. Remember to keep those water changes up, and happy fish keeping.